How do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep? How do you sleep without me by your side? Is it her? Is it me? Tell me, who do you see every time you close your eyes? How do you sleep? How do you sleep at night?
Welcome to the Rock and Review. If you like that, then you need to go out and buy the new single that just came out in January from Alexis Taylor. So thrilled to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You know, you won the 2018 Female Vocalist of the Year last year. Not a bad thing.
Yeah.
And then you've been on tour with Doug Seegers,
yep,
and opening for him. And your single last year was Blame the Whiskey.
Yeah.
Which I really like that song.
Thank you.
Your voice sounds so good on it.
Thank you.
Now, and so I just want to talk with you a little bit. You sort of bounce your time between Nashville and Canada.
Yes.
You were raised up in Canada. You still have family up there.
I do, yeah.
And your mom and dad were songwriters also?
They still are doing music, actually, yeah. So my mom, she writes Christian music mainly.
Oh, wow.
And then my dad still performs up in my small town of Huntsville, Ontario.
Right.
And whenever I go home, I get to sing with him. And
how great is that?
Yeah.
Now, although he probably doesn't get to use his main guitar anymore because he kind of liberated that,
yeah,
brought it to Nashville. Right?
Kind of took that.
Well, you know, and I do like the Martin that you brought along today,
because
I've seen you with a number of guitars with your shows and everything. I wanted to bring up to where in October you were on a big cruise playing music.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I actually bought this guitar for the cruise.
Really?
And I spent some time over in Seattle and California while I was there. So
wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So you think you'll be doing another music cruise probably in 2019?
As long as I have lots of sickness, motion sickness medication, I think, yeah.
That's the same reason I can't get my wife on a cruise, and my daughter and I want to go. But you know, but you were performing. You did like what, 4 shows?
Yep. Yeah.
How incredible.
Yeah.
So what's going to go on for 2019? You know, you've been so busy, you know, and I keep up with you on social media and obviously with your website. What's the big plan?
Well, I'm hoping to release a 5-song EP of all of my original music.
Wow.
So it'll be 5 more songs that I've been working on, and hopefully we'll have that in the spring of 2019.
Okay, and so are you going to release that on your website and social media and everything also?
Probably, yes.
Do you know the name yet?
No, not yet. Haven't got that far, but it's still in the works. But
that is so much fun to where, you know, and like I said too, with Blame the Whiskey, what a great song on that. Now, you wrote that one also?
I did, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then your latest song, you know, I know you've done a bunch of radio tours, but I'm glad to have you on the Rock and Review finally when I reached out to you, you and your people, and said, hey, when she gets back here to Nashville, let's get her on the show.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to be touring or playing with anybody else out on tour, you know, this year?
That is still a plan that's coming together. I'm doing some shows out west again in September.
Oh, how great.
In October, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But in between here and then, I'm still working
it out. Yeah. So when you go back home to Huntsville, you know, are you like the Nashville Star when you come back home? It's like, oh look, Alexis is back.
No, it's a small town, but no, it's just. I mean, people have known me my whole life, so they know I live in Nashville, but they know who I am.
Well,
so
you know, and you started playing music when you were 12 years old. Mm-hmm. Now, did you start on piano or guitar or what?
Well, it was actually, I wrote my first song when I was 12.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, my mom always wanted me to play piano, but she could never get me to sit still for long enough.
So does she play piano?
She does.
Okay.
She's an amazing piano player.
Wow. Yeah. Now, do you ever write songs like with your folks?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I was just in the studio before I went home for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was recording a song that me and my mom wrote together.
How incredible is that?
Yeah.
And they have to be proud as well to see you kind of chasing this and you know, performing out and going on tours and all this.
Yeah, they've always been really supportive of me.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
It's great to have people in your life, especially your parents, who really believe in you.
Well, and you've lived here in Nashville for a while. What, since 2015 or 2012?
Well, my first time I visited was 2012.
Yeah.
And I lived in Virginia before moving to Tennessee. So I've been in Nashville for over 3 years.
Yeah.
But I've lived in the States since I I was 18. So.
Wow. Well, I found it very interesting too that some of your favorite influences were like Shania Twain and Avril Lavigne, which are also
Canadian
and incredible singers as well.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it wouldn't be bad like if you ended up on like Shania's tour.
I would be okay with that.
You know, after this new EP comes out.
Yeah.
You know, and you and I were talking too, to where, you know, with Summer NAMM coming back to Nashville in July, it might be a great opportunity for you to play a little bit down there.
Yeah.
In the Music City Center.
I would love that.
If you're not on a cruise again.
You know, it's going to be a tough decision.
The tough life of a country music star, you know, cruises, tours, fun guitars.
Yep. Yeah.
So now, with your songs that you're doing with the new album that's coming out, the new EP, are you recording all that in Nashville?
Yes.
Where do you usually work with? What studio?
Well, I'm trying to find a studio as to where I will record it, but the person who had previously worked with me with Blame the Whiskey and How Do You Sleep, his name is Ross Copley, and he's also an incredible musician as well.
Wow.
So he's been helping me do those songs.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for him to possibly produce the next one as well. So.
How exciting! Can't wait to hear the new music, and I know the single's doing so well, and obviously Blame the Whiskey has done great for you.
Yeah.
You know, you've gotten a lot of radio play on that, and it's going to be an exciting 2019. It seems like you got a lot of stuff going, you know, and obviously following her on her website, and when the EP comes out, if our viewers want an autographed copy, they can get that off the website, right?
Yeah.
And then the music will be available everywhere you buy music, iTunes, you know, all the good places, and then also for the upcoming tour.
Yes.
And then for your social media, because you always have fun on Instagram.
Yep, always.
So you have to follow Alexis Taylor Music, and that's on Instagram as well, right? So it's going to be a big 2019.
I hope so.
Yeah, can't wait to hear the new music. Alexis Taylor, once again, follow her on the web, follow her on social, go see her live. There might be another cruise, too, if you like to go on those, and if you bring extra Dramamine and enjoy great music. Alexis Taylor, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching The Rockin' Review.